We can all be miraculous, like Charbel Makhlouf, a Lebanese Catholic priest. Man, the miracles he does or did are amazing. And when I say does, 100 years after his death, he is still doing things, miracles that are verified as well. There's a lot of good verified evidence here from doctors saying that people were miraculously cured after they had a dream of him. And then they woke up, this one lady woke up with physical marks on her neck, one on this side and one on that side. And she was miraculously cured. Many people have been cured. After his death, people take pictures and they see him in the picture. Now, the craziest one probably is, well, after he died, I mean, we could talk about miracles that he did when he was alive, but the ones that after he's dead are even more amazing when you think of, well, what is death? What is time? His soul naturally, you could say, reached the kingdom of heaven or became enlightened, or, because there's a lot of things that are being suggested by him being able to do miracles after death. I mean, who knows exactly what's happening, but we all know it's amazing. The thing I was going to say is they buried him, and then this oily substance started to come to permeate the area where he was buried. And then they even dug him up, exhumed the body, and they found this oily substance coming out the right side of his body. And his body was also very flexible. He just kind of looked like he was sleeping. Like many, many days later, light was coming off of the area, the grave site, for 45 days. But okay, this keeps getting cooler. Even today, over 100 years later, this oily substance is still coming out of his body. And then you can actually get this oil, and this has miraculous healing properties. Many people have been healed from it. This one lady was healed from blindness, and she was diagnosed as permanently blind. There's no way that she was going to be able to see again. She put some of this oily substance that they soak cotton balls with it, and then they give them out to thousands and thousands of people every year. I want to go get one, actually. I want to go to Lebanon now. So, and then she put it on her eyes or whatever, and she suddenly woke up and she could see completely, perfectly well. So, okay, now that we got the exciting stuff out there. And by the way, yogis do the same thing. There's so many stories of yogis, Neem Karoli Baba, Ramana Maharshi, even after death, doing miracles for people. Okay, so how can we be miraculous? 3 things. These saints and these yogis, well, I'll at least say Charbel Makhlouf and Hindu and Buddhist yogis, it's always the same story. Number 1, they live a humble, simple life. The opposite of what we do in this society. It's not about me, me, me. It's not about the distractions. It's not about the desires. It's not about city life. They live in nature. But even if we can't live in nature, we could at least live as humble and simple of a life as possible. Number 2, they live a contemplative or meditative life. Charbel lived very much like a yogi. He was in silence. He was by himself, contemplating God, cultivating silence in his mind, and I'll get to that next, okay? And quieting his mind, opening up, allowing God energy, consciousness, nature to come in. Okay? The third thing, which I was going to say, is love. He was cultivating love. And that's the same thing the yogis do. Love for God or love for all beings. or both. Not picking sides, not just looking at Ukraine is favorable and not Russia. Women is favorable, not men, or vice versa. Whites being looking at them favorable, or black looking at blacks as favorable, and then whites not favorable, or minorities versus whites, whites versus minorities. These are all traps that society is setting, and 99.9% of us fall for them. The news, etc., etc., etc. The yogis and the saints do not do this. They do not pick sides. They just love. They are love. They emanate the love for all. We're all in this together. We're all suffering in this world together. All right, so that's what it's about, and this obviously will make you suffer less. The more you get out of your own head, your ego, and your own problems, your heart, your emotions and feelings, your past, you can give love to others. And love doesn't have to be donating money and stuff like that. Just give love, just with your thoughts, with your heart. Cultivate a quiet mind, cultivate a quiet heart that loves unconditionally. That's it. And then you could be a miracle worker, and you can suffer less. And it seems through evidence, like with Charbel and with the yogis and with rainbow body that have been achieved, where bodies shrink, there are signs after death that there is something after death, and you can then transcend this, well, from a Buddhist perspective, the wheel of life, reborn, reborn, death, reborn, reborn, death, or reach the kingdom of heaven, however you want to put it. Peace.